Thank you, Fee. I'm fine, thank you. We all have a book inside us, don't we? Our next guest certainly does, and it's been so successful, he's already writing the sequel.
Yes, Jim Devine's self-published story about life growing up in the 1970s. Edinburgh has just knocked Ollie Murr's biography off the top spot on Amazon's biography 5-star review. How good is that?
That's amazing. It's
Off the
called
chart.
The Lost Tornado, and it's about his life growing up in Pilton, where he says all I wanted was to play for Hibs or be a graphic designer. Now, I have to apologise to you, Jim, first of all. I didn't think you'd actually fulfilled your dream of becoming a graphic designer, but you have.
Yes, I have.
You won awards.
Yes.
So, I apologise.
It's okay,
Are
I'll
you a
accept
footballer
that.
as well?
No, not really, no.
Never-
I haven't said that if I'd played for Hibs, I wouldn't have won many awards anyway, let's face it.
That's true.
Unfortunately.
This story's amazing. Not the book itself, but the story of how you come to write in the book and knocking Ollie Murs off the top of the chart.
Well done.
It's something else.
Yeah, it was a surprise to me as well, I've got to say.
So, how did it all come about?
Well, to be honest, what happened was I grew up with 10 kids in the house, 9 brothers and sisters, and the whole idea, you know, funny things happen to you in a family that size. There's a lot of interaction and accidents and all this. And I had these stories for years and years, and, you know, I thought, surely this can't be an ordinary life. And, you know, as I started to dig a bit more deeply into my memory, all this stuff came out that was quite frightening, to be honest with you.
And so it wasn't ordinary at all? Or?
No, not in the slightest. A lot of people that have read it so far, they're just absolutely amazed because they know me as I am now. And when they read about, you know, when the book starts, they just find it hard to believe it's the same person.
Can I just ask, we were told earlier on that it can be quite funny, some of the stories.
Yeah.
People should not read this book on public transport. You should be maybe in your bathroom because you have a wee accident. So it's so funny.
Yeah.
And that's why it's not Ollie Murs, off the top spot.
Yeah, well, what's happened so far is, I mean, I wanted it, you know, there's some sadness in it, obviously, growing up in Pilton, knowing that much, and I wanted the overriding thing to be the laughter, and so far that has happened. You know, I've got a guy who just started reading it, and about one chapter in, he said, I have to stop reading it on the bus because I'm laughing too much and embarrassing myself. Another guy's wife wouldn't let him read it because he was doing exactly the same.
So, see the family,
Yes.
the stories. Are they okay with it? Are they happy with it?
They're perfectly fine with
They're
it.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Did you have to get permission from them before writing the book?
No. Well, maybe I did, but I never asked for it.
But they're okay with it though?
They're perfectly fine. They're all actually really proud of the way I've actually done it, because I seem to have sort of done it so well that they can see where they're coming from.
Brilliant.
And you know, they think I've told the story really well as well.
Go and hand me one over.
Why the Lost Tornado? Where did that come from?
You've got to read this year, and this
I will
is
do.
a good Hibs book.
He's not done for his ABCs yet, so it might take him a while.
Yeah, the good thing is Hibs are the thread and the incidental part. If
Is
you're not
it?
a football fan, it's not, you know, it's not that important. But you were asking why the Lost Tornado.
Yeah.
If I had got my dream and I'd been the football player that I wanted to be, I would have been one of Eddie Turnbull's Tornadoes, because the Hibs team in the 70s were incredible. And
Georgie Best played in the 70s as well, didn't he?
yeah,
No,
I think it was
not
just
80s.
over
Early
80s,
80s,
yeah. So I would have been in that team if I'd done it, but unfortunately it wasn't.
But when
Never quite
did
made
you know that you could do this? Did someone have to egg you on, or has it always been a dream to write a book?
Well, no, it's not. I mean, what happened was I always had the stories, as I say, and what I'd done was I joined the Edinburgh Writers Group at the Waverley on just off the High Street, and I met a mate called Tony Blackford, who's one of Scotland's top crime writers. He's Irvin Welsh's favourite writer. So Tony had encouraged me to go along, so I went along and read stories, and every time I read them, people were killing themselves laughing, so I thought there must be something. And I just had a collection of stories, but with Tony's help, I've had a massive insight of how to do it properly, so it was all time laid out, and I had to get all the things to link it together.
I can't wait to read this. Did you know that Irvin Welsh tweeted about you this evening?
I'd seen that, yeah, it's great. He's a good friend, and it's just brilliant.
You have to stick together, don't you?
Well, you've got to. Yeah.
There's not many years writing up, but yeah, you've got to stick together.
So let me ask you this. This is you aged 9 to 25 in this book. What's next?
Well, the book ends at a particular point of... So it goes through a lot of dips. No, don't worry.
No spoilers.
Just say that, no. So it goes through a lot of dips, but at the end, I go into a lift and...
Leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it there.
Second book starts.
I want to know what
No,
happens
I want to know, no, tell
in the
me.
elevator.
Okay.
We'll take you for a beer and we'll get it out,
Sorry,
yeah.
yes.
Would you, Jim, like to see this made into a TV series? Is that the dream? Or a film? Is that the dream?
No,
Come on, be honest now.
If I could play for Hibs in it, I'd probably go for it.
Right, okay. And I could play you when you're in your 30s.
Yeah, because there's
Listen, you'll have
similarities,
trouble
yeah.
reading that because there's no pictures in it.
Well, there's one at the end.
Oh,
There
no, well,
you
that's
go.
fine.
Jim,
You can tell
hey,
what
listen,
happens.
mate. Thank you so much for coming in. Much appreciated.
Yes.
Good luck with the book.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you,
very
mate.
much.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, thank you.
That's us for this evening. Thanks for watching.